Welcome. This short training is about one thing: how we write down the care you already give so well.
By the end of this video, you'll be able to explain why our agency is licensed for non-medical services only, spot clinical language that doesn't belong in a daily care note, and rewrite those phrases into clear, compliant language. You'll also learn what every EVV care note should include and the right way to escalate any change you notice in a client. Let's get started.
Recently, a surveyor from the Illinois Department of Public Health visited our agency for a compliance audit. They reviewed our daily care notes and gave us very specific feedback. Some of what we've been writing crosses the line into medical documentation. And as a home services agency, that is something we are not licensed to do. Here's the good news. None of this is about how you provide care. You provide great care. This is only about how we write it down in EVV. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through what to enter, what not to enter, and a simple checklist that makes the right answer the easy answer.
Illinois has 3 kinds of in-home licenses. Home health is medical care, supervised by a registered nurse. Home nursing is skilled nursing. And home services is non-medical care. We are licensed as home services. That single fact shapes everything we write.
Under Section 245.40C.4, we can assist with bathing, dressing, grooming, toileting, transfers, ambulation, positioning, meal preparation, light housekeeping, companionship, and medication reminders. That's a lot of meaningful hands-on help, and all of it belongs in your notes.
There's one rule that trips people up, so let's be clear. Under 245.40.C.4.P, we may remind a client to monitor their weight, blood pressure, oxygen level, heart rate, or temperature. We may help them apply the device and help them record their own reading. But the agency cannot interpret that data or act on it. Reminding is in our lane. Diagnosing is not. Here's why it matters. Whenever a daily note records vitals, intake, and output measurements, pain scales, wound assessments, or clinical interpretations, the surveyor reads that as the agency practicing outside its license. That is the deficiency.
So what does belong? Section 245.210H6 says it plainly. Documentation of each of the services provided at each visit. That's the lane. Services provided in plain language.
Now the easy part. 3 simple rules. If a sentence breaks any one of them, you rewrite it. Rule 1, if the sentence contains a number with a unit, ounces, milliliters, beats per minute, degrees, pounds, or a percentage, rewrite it. Rule 2, if it contains a medical term or a diagnosis, rewrite it. Rule 3, if it contains a clinical judgment, you deciding what is happening medically, rewrite. Let's put those rules to work. For each example, you'll see the original note in red, then watch the compliant version appear in green. Here's a real example with the client's name removed. The original note says, the client drank only 8 ounces of water and appeared dehydrated, with a blood pressure of 152/94. That breaks all 3 rules: a number with a unit, a medical judgment, and recorded vitals. Watch the compliant version. We offered water several times. The client took a few small sips. The client said she felt tired, and we called the supervisor to report. Same morning, same care, but now it's the services we provided, in plain words. Medications. The original says we administered 5 milligrams of warfarin and the client tolerated it well. Remember, we remind, we don't administer, and we don't name the drug or the dose. The compliant version reminded the client to take morning medications at 9 a.m. The client self-administered with breakfast. 2 words do the work: reminded and self-administered. Last example. The original calls the client confused
oriented ×1, with pain 7 out of 10 in the left hip and says she refused breakfast. Instead, describe what you actually saw and heard. The client asked the same questions about the day several times this morning. She stated her left hip was bothering her. She declined breakfast and accepted coffee. And we reported it to the supervisor. Notice the magic words, client stated and client reported. Use them liberally. They keep you in your lane.
Our daily care notes are entered in EVV, and every note should cover 4 things. First, the services you provided, quick and accurate, with each task tied back to the service plan. Second, observations and client-stated information, everyday words only. Lean on client-stated or client-reported. Third, any reports you made to a supervisor. This is your protective documentation. Always log who, when, and why. And fourth, refusals, safety, and end-of-shift status, the rest of the picture, without slipping into clinical language. Before you submit, make sure the note is accurate. If it isn't, don't submit it. Call your supervisor.
Finally, the most important sequence to remember: what to do when you notice a change in a client. 1. See or hear something that concerns you. 2. Call the supervisor right away. And if it's an emergency, call 911 first. 3. Follow the supervisor's instructions. 4. Document the report in your EVV note in plain language, what you saw or heard, who you called, when, and what they told you to do. 5. Do not record vitals, diagnoses, or clinical assessments anywhere in the note.
Let's bring it home with one rule that covers everything. When in doubt, call your supervisor before you submit your note. You provide excellent care every single day. Now your notes will show it, accurately, plainly, and fully within our license. Thank you for watching.